Hi, my name is Juliana Torres, and today I will teach you how to come across effectively during an interview. There are many common tricks and techniques utilized to come across effectively, such as having a positive and confident attitude during your interview, as well as dressing appropriately for the occasion, or using a number of nonverbal cues such as gesturing often, smiling, and frequent eye contact. However, the one that I find to be the most important, yet sometimes to be the most difficult, is knowing how to give a smooth delivery of your points. Yet the appropriate way to deliver your points often varies by the type of interview that you find yourself in. For example, if you find yourself in a structured interview, you will find that you will be presented a number of closed questions. In this case, the interviewer is looking for answers that are to the point and specific. In these kinds of situations, make sure to keep your answers brief while not leaving out any important information that you want to mention. On the contrary, if you find yourself in an unstructured interview, you are given more creativity within your answers. In these types of situations, the interviewer is looking for long, detailed responses in which you showcase your knowledge, skills, and abilities. Make sure that before you go into these types of interviews, you think in advance what experiences you really want to highlight and try to mention them, if possible, in your answers. Most non-unstructured interviews will ask questions in the following way. Tell me about a time that you found yourself in X situation. When answering to these types of questions, most people tend to ramble on in their story and lose the interviewer in the process. However, when I am finding myself in those types of situations, I utilize what is called the STAR method. The STAR method is structured into the following 4 ways. First, you want to mention your situation, next your task, followed by your action, and ending with your results. In situation, you want to make sure to express the challenge in which you find yourself in. Next, in task, you want to explain the task which was presented upon you. In action, make sure to explain what action you and your teammates, if applicable, to the challenge presented. And finally, explain how this experience impacted and how you particularly impacted. When utilizing the STAR method, you will find that your answers are a lot more structured and easy to understand. Some tips that I recommend when utilizing the STAR method are to make sure that you spend most of your time in action and result, since this will showcase your abilities the most. If you ever find yourself stuck within results, make sure to ask yourself the following questions. How can I quantitatively express what I did? What did I learn from this experience, and how might I react differently if found myself in a similar situation? Also make sure to include any technical tools which you utilized to solve this challenge. Another good tip, which I make sure to always apply, is making sure to continually ask my interviewer if they understand my story clearly and if they have any questions. By following this method, you should be able to give a better, clearer answer. At the end of your interview, you may ask yourself, was I successful? You will know if you are able to answer yes to the following questions. Did I communicate and market the skills that I really wanted to show my employer? Were those skills that I showed relevant to the job description? Did I feel confident while expressing all of my points? If you answered yes to all of the following, you probably had a very successful interview. Now, I hope these tips have all helped you all, and I wish you the best of luck on your interviews.